Connection can change everything. We just saw how community support can help someone through a season of instability. But staying connected is just as important in another stage of life, as we age. We all want to feel like we belong, like we're part of something bigger than ourselves. Yet for many seniors, retirement can sometimes mean less social interaction and fewer opportunities to stay mentally engaged. For more than 50 years, one local organization has been working to make sure that doesn't happen. Carolina Impact's Dara Khalid and videographer Russ Hunsinger show us how Senior Scholars at Queens is using the power of lifelong learning to keep minds sharp, friendship strong, and community alive.
Have you ever been behind the scenes of a live TV production? Well, we're going to show you what it's like today. No, this isn't for PBS News or any of the other networks. This is for the Charlotte organization, Senior Scholars at Queens.
So I'm cutting between the cameras, I'm throwing in slides, I've got lower thirds.
Watching Alan Matthews and the rest of the AV team operate their equipment with precision sure feels like you might see it on primetime TV.
Over here I've got all the cameras on a multi-view, so I'm picking the next shot, doing pan, tilt, and zoom on each camera.
From pressing the right glowing neon buttons on the keyboard to having the perfect audio levels, this is what it takes to broadcast their weekly meetings to members who aren't in the room. There's an average of 70 to 90 who watch virtually.
It keeps me on my toes with the tech. No two Fridays have ever been alike. They're all different.
For Alan, who's mostly retired from years spent in the media, working with the Senior Scholars AV team keeps his fire burning.
I don't really look at it as work, per se. It's still fun.
As a volunteer, he doesn't get a dime, but he's still dedicated to producing the best show he can.
I care about my audience. I want to make a good product for my audience. I want them to look at the content and not notice what I'm doing at all. If they don't know what I'm doing, then I'm doing it right.
The AV team doesn't just have to make sure everything flows effortlessly for those viewing online. There's a live crowd of members seated below the balcony and a speaker on stage that rely on good visuals too. Every week, Senior Scholars invites a speaker to educate members on topics ranging from healthcare, history, science, to global affairs. Today's topic with UNCC's Dr. Beth Whitaker explored the United States and Africa, history, change, and the road ahead.
So for many years, the United States sort of supported colonialism in Africa, in part because its allies in Europe were the colonizers in Africa, right? Europe, the UK and France being the most significant colonizers in terms of the largest territories.
Since 1973, Senior Scholars has been educating those 50 and older through discussions. The nonprofit focuses on keeping minds sharp.
I've learned a lot through this presentation.
Curiosity, it's good to foster that. And Senior Scholars gives people the opportunity to really broaden their horizons and to learn new things. You're never too old to learn.
Research shows staying involved in meaningful activities that are cognitively demanding can improve your memory.
I think it keeps our brains young, our minds young, our bodies healthier, just to engage with other thinking people. Even the Zoom audience that can't attend in person, at least they have the opportunity to learn about new subjects and other things going on.
Cognition isn't the only area that Senior Scholars helps its members.
You're also socializing in the process, and you see things in the Charlotte area that I never would have seen or even been aware of without Senior Scholars.
Social time doesn't just come before and after meetings. The group also hits the road, exploring places like the Carolina Raptor Center, enjoying nature at the Wild Acres Retreat, and trying new culinary adventures.
It's fun to meet new people and make new friendships.
Which is why you'll never find Shannon Smith alone at Senior Scholars events. The friendships she's made in just a few years make her feel right at home.
People are very welcoming and warm, and they know others are trying to join and become part of their community, and I've felt a lot of outreach and warmth.
Connections made here often lead to volunteer opportunities.
All right, that's a good one.
These days, you can find Shannon at the Sullenberger Aviation Museum.
A couple ladies came to give a little talk about it before it opened in June of 2024. And they were describing it and talking about it and saying volunteers were needed. So a couple of us stepped up. Get ready. Well, there you go.
Shannon helps young people in the makerspace as they create paper rockets and launch into learning new things.
Just watching them create and learn and grow on their own is a lot of fun. And just to know that they're going to grow up and run our world, and let's give them a good start.
She is just a delight to have. You know, we got peace of mind when Shannon is here because she can run this space with her eyes closed.
As they teach, connect, and continue to grow, these senior scholars are proving that curiosity never retires and that a commitment to lifelong learning keeps minds sharp and spirits soaring.
And hit ready when you're ready.
For Carolina Impact, I'm Dara Khalid.